What's going on, Jeromes? It's a beautiful day. Happy Wednesday. Happy humping day out there to those who celebrate. I think that's what it's called. A little bit of Q&A. Thank you, everyone who submitted questions. So periodically, we'll put out a call out for questions on the community tab, and we'll just go from there. We're trying to get better about actually answering some questions. So there you go. First up, Dexter Lover. What Dexter, the murder show or the cartoon? Or Dexter Lawrence? What are the chances Vikings trade up for Will Johnson since the cornerback room is pretty diverse already and limited number of draft picks that we have? By the way, I love the videos with your face in it. Thank you. Keep up the good work. So Will Johnson is the alpha. Will Johnson, to me, I don't think that there's a ton that separates Will Johnson between him and Travis Hunter at corner. All right. And Will Johnson, I think, is going to be a Pro Bowl, all-pro type corner. And you're going to have to go up and go get him. Right, and he definitely would be. So we got a question later on if the Vikings trade up into the top 10. If Will Johnson creeps his way out of the top 8, I would give serious consideration to going up and getting him because I think that he's that premium of a talent. And the Vikings, even though we said we're pretty happy with the Vikings cornerback room as constituted, I mean Will Johnson's Will Johnson. So if he say if Johnson gets by. Where are we going to go? If Will Johnson gets by the Panthers at 8, I would give a lot of consideration getting him, no matter the cost. Yeah. Next, Case Christensen. Is it a sign Randy Moss was picked 21, Jefferson 22, Addison was picked 23, and we have picked 24 this year? Do we go wide receiver again? It's not out of the realm of possibility because the Vikings have sutured up a lot of needs in free agency. They doubled down on D-line. They tripled up at corner, as well as doubled down offensive line, and also brought back Jones, Jordan Mason at running back. So basically, they're kind of good to go wherever. And wide receiver, as we said, kind of is a low-key need for all the reasons we've talked about. But I don't know, like the receivers that could be there at 24, LB3, Egbuka from Ohio State. I would lean Egbuka, and just having a true blue slot machine, a Jackson Smith and Jigba type player, God, that'd be good. That'd be so much fun, man. Yeah. Next, Eddie Nelson. Do you think there's any chance Vikings trade multiple first rounders to move up into the top 10 of the draft? If so, for who? I've been watching for about 7 years. Love the videos. Thank you. So this draft class, which has been talked about a lot, is short on premier star power. There's going to be a lot of good serviceable starters in this class, but bona fide stars, pretty limited. But we talked about Will Johnson. I would trade up for Mason Graham if he took a bit of a tumble. If Travis Hunter somehow got out of the top 5, don't see it happening, but if he did, I think Kwesi should be working the phones. And also, Tyler Warren. So you could stick and pick, and maybe Colston Loveland gets you. Tyler Warren has a chance to be a premier player. I think Dallas Clark, Travis Kelce type, well, more agile than Kelce too. I think Tyler Warren has a chance to be a legitimate offensive weapon, right? Like one of the best receivers in the game, but the fact that he's a tight end, and I don't know, if he's creeping around like the top 10-ish area, if he gets by the Cowboys at 12, I would give the Dolphins a call at 13. So, somewhere in there, because the Colts taking the Dallas Clark clone, that's a little bit too much on the nose, but absent that, I just don't think that the Vikings are going to have an opportunity to go up and get one of the premium blue chip players in this class, because I just think that teams need them, and go from there. Next, Blake Kettler, OG Jerome. Who was the random mid player you connected to as a kid in football? For me, it was Andrew Sandejo, Nema Belica in basketball for me. So for baseball, I was a baseball fan first. So I love Pedro Munoz, Chili Davis, Gary Gaetti was good. Kevin Tampany, the Brian Harper was great, because every time you opened up a pack of like Topps baseball cards, you just got 17,000 Brian Harpers. With the mustache, is good to go. Marty Cordova, AL Rookie of the Year, was doing good. Football, for whatever reason, I always loved the aesthetic of Patrick Chukwura. He was a linebacker out of Wyoming. He had a little cowboy collar or neck roll, and also he had the dark visor before they banned them. Well, was it good? No. But I just love the aura. That was the aura because we're like Andy Katzenmoyer at Ohio State, and then he failed with the Patriots because he was an entitled prick. But Chuck Wara was good. Waso Sirwanga, I don't know. Like, always latched on to like these mid-bottom roster guys. Now, let's see, mid-bottom roster guy. Oh, Carry On My Jayward Son. I mean, that's a good one. I was like the backup tight ends too, because do you remember like Chase Ford, Michael Pruitt, A.C. Leonard from back in the day? So, I have a thing for Thayer Thomas too. He's good, man. He's really good. And then for basketball, it was like Chris Carr and Anthony Peeler were great. Dean Garrett was good too. Yeah. J.J. Barea, everything was good. Lastly, so this is like the existential question. Seth, do you consider hot dogs a sandwich? So I know that this has been debated ad nauseum. We may have even answered it on a Q&A before too, but I think by letter of the law, it is a sandwich, as you have fillings surrounded by some form of bread. But by letter of the law, basically everything is a sandwich. Like empanada, sandwich. Samosa, sandwich. Burrito, sandwich. Taco, sandwich. Right? But in the spirit of the law, I don't see it as a sandwich. No, because the basic construct of a sandwich is either 2 layers of bread, then fillings, and they're stacked up. Horizontal. It's all about the horizontal game with the sandwich. But for the hot dog, to a degree, it's horizontal, but it's just more about the elongated. Yeah. And I know you could say, well, you could have a long sandwich, like a hero sandwich, Italian sub, whatever, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Plus, it's the casing, it's the Frankfurter. That's why, brats, hot dogs, links, everything like that, it doesn't really qualify as a sandwich. I feel like it's its own separate entity, and it has its own sovereignty and everything from that. Also, so this is a picture from Grace Papaya. There's a lot of ketchup on there. Now, I don't judge people who put ketchup on hot dogs. Personally, I just don't do it. I'm a mustard, onions, sauerkraut, and relish, if available, type guy. I mean, same thing with brats, too. Anyways, I don't know what we accomplished. Oh, also, I'll say this. You should put all of the condiments on the bottom of the hot dog or the brat, right? Because, the typical way, all right, so bun, put the meat in, and then put everything on top. It just makes it really messy, right? Now, of course, if you do it the other way, you do run the risk of the split in the bun coming undone, and then everything just sort of falls out. But that's a risk you run. Life is about risk, right? But if you have it where you have the bun, condiments, so you have your mustard, your onions, your sauerkraut. Also, you should dry your sauerkraut before you put it on there, because otherwise you're just introducing too many liquid elements, right? Also, you should steam your hot dog buns. Or if you're at home, wrap the hot dog buns in like a slightly moist paper towel, microwave it for a couple seconds. It's completely different. It's beautiful. Anyways, but so the bun, and then you got all of your stuff, and then you have the meat or the hot dog on top, right? And then you have like a little encasing, if the structural integrity of the bottom of the bun holds true. And then you have everything where it isn't flying all over the place, because that's a problem sometimes, especially if you rack up and stack up too much stuff. So that's why I do. So, my kids occasionally like hot dogs, and we'll put, so they're kids, so they just want ketchup. Rocco likes a little bit of relish on there too, and then put the hot dog on top. It's so much cleaner than if you put all of the condiments on top. Just how it works sometimes. Anyways, that is it. Q&A for this beautiful day. You guys are the best. You have to do. Skol, production value.